Holy shrinkflation. Talk about shrinkflation. Oh my goodness. I am like, what the heck? I just got back from Trader Joe's and I normally just get my laundry detergent there because heck, I'm already there. I mostly shop at Trader Joe's and then I go for like leftover items at Publix or Whole Foods. And then like, I don't live near a Trader Joe's, and so like midweek shopping, Publix usually if I need to grab something midweek. But since I was at Trader Joe's this morning and they were moving this piece of furniture in, so I didn't have time to go to Whole Foods or Publix, and I knew I wanted to start laundry this morning. I stopped and get laundry detergent with my normal grocery load at Trader Joe's. And I'm going to show you the difference between the laundry detergent I bought like maybe 6 months ago and the laundry detergent I bought this morning, because I'm a single person. So laundry detergent lasts me for a very long time. I probably have to purchase once or twice a year. And yeah, let's get into this. I'm shook. So this is what I bought 6 months ago and I just used this up yesterday. And then this is what I bought today. Like, how many ounces is this? 100 fluid ounces is in this. And this is 50 fluid ounces. You know what? Let me find my receipt and see what the price difference. Actually, I can tell you how much I paid for this, but I can't tell you how much I paid for this because I don't have a receipt for that. And I have absolutely no idea. But let me find my receipt. I only paid $5.99 for this size bottle. So, I mean, that's not bad. I don't know how much I paid for this, but $5.99 for that much laundry detergent is really not that bad. You can see right there, it's like one of the last items on this receipt. So not bad, but kind of annoying that it went down by 50%. Casualty of war. Getting groceries this morning. Welcome back to the cooking show with Rachel. Oh my gosh, I love that. That was so good. I think we got it all together this week. You're in 0.5. You're on a book. You can see my entire face, unlike last week. Like, what the heck were we doing? We got our crap together this week. We have exactly 33 minutes before my chicken wings I got at Whole Foods today to eat for lunch are done. And I actually probably are going to have to eat them in the car on the way to go take my dog to go get her nails trimmed. So we have like 33 minutes to make this meal for the week. Let's go. We're gonna need some stuff in the fridge, okay? Onion and some garlic. I have more garlic, so we're not gonna run out. We are going to need our chicken livers. Let's see what else we need. We're gonna need our chicken broth. 1, 2, turmeric. We're gonna need our salt. We're gonna need our pepper. We're gonna need our tomato paste. I don't have soy sauce, but I have coconut aminos, and we're gonna need these. We're gonna need some olive oil, and I just got this at Trader Joe's today. Never had it before. It honestly looks kind of like dirty water, but you know, hey, we're gonna try it. It was expensive. We're also gonna need some celery stalks. We're also gonna need our little smoked paprika. And now that we have all of our ingredients and we have our recipe to make our chicken liver soup, we're gonna get to it. Remember I told y'all I think I have gingivitis, and my teeth and my gums are feeling much better today. That was last Saturday. And already this Saturday, I feel so much better. Things that I'm doing, honestly, just incorporating more meat back into my diet. I don't know, I go through these phases where I'm not like a big meat eater. Not that I'm vegan. I tried that once and did not last very long. I just don't know. Sometimes I feel like meat weighs a dish down and makes it a little bit heavier. The book that I'm reading, and I haven't gotten through past a couple pages into chapter 4, and there is like more comprehensive like food lists in that book. I have been reading this book right here, Cure Gum Disease Naturally, and I love this book But as you can see, I'm not even halfway in, and there is a more comprehensive food list in this book somewhere on like chapter 6 or 8, and I just haven't gotten there, and I'm trying not to skim because this book is kind of interesting and there's a lot of stuff that I just didn't really know. Like I was saying the other day, or probably in my last vlog, they did give you a list of different foods based on the vitamin groups. So they were saying if you have like gum disease, you're probably deficient in vitamin A, B, and C. And so they were listing a bunch of foods that are really rich in vitamin A and B and C because that book is to heal your gum disease naturally. And they suggested livers, any kind of land or sea animal livers that you can get, like chicken liver, beef liver. I don't know about sea animal livers, but anyway, any stuff like that you can get is really rich in vitamin A. And I feel like I take vitamin C tablets. Possibly I can be low in vitamin B and C, but I am trying to just start off small and figure it out. I got ground pork to go into my dinners for the week, and I'm gonna make like a cauliflower bowl, kind of like a take on a Chipotle bowl, but instead of with the cilantro rice, I'm gonna do cilantro cauliflower, and I've got ground pork for that. It did suggest to get a pork shoulder like in the recipe that I got, but when I looked at how big the pork shoulder is, I was like, I am not feeding 50 people, I'm feeding myself. I'll get this ground pork, I'm sure it's just fine. So I got ground pork, and then we got chicken livers that we're gonna make a soup out of. So let's get to it. I am so skeptical, and I don't know if this is gonna taste good. But I'm gonna force myself to eat it because A, I need it, and B, I didn't just spend this money to waste it. First things first, we need a cutting board and a knife. And of course, as always, I got my recipe off Bing Chat AI, and I just basically told it to act like a holistic personal chef. Give me a recipe that I can make a chicken liver soup that would taste good. And this is the recipe that it gave me. Just so you know, I'm washing all my veggies over here in my sink off camera. I usually get really good veggies at Trader Joe's, but this celery is not looking too cute. Do you guys usually wash your meat or not? I never wash my meat, I just cook it, you know? But this is telling me I should wash the chicken livers, and I'm like, I don't know why people wash their meat. I know that's like not really a white person thing to do. I don't know where that really started, or you know, like I can understand that animals are unclean, and maybe it has more of a religious like meaning. I don't really know. You guys let me know in the comments. I'm white and uncultured, okay, and unseasoned. Gonna chop our onion. Too many issues with crying and tearing up right now. It said on the internet that chicken livers have like a pungent taste, so I have no idea. I'm really skeptical. It's almost time for me to start investing in more, like a better knife set. I have been putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. I used to have a nice knife set, and then I don't know what happened. Also, I feel like having a bigger knife might help me to be able to cut the garlic a little bit smaller into more slivers. Okay, we need to wash these chicken livers. Let's get this started. It says to cut up the chicken livers, but I'm not gonna worry about that right now. We're running out of time. We have a clean pot that I just washed. Medium heat. We're gonna put our olive oil in the pan or in the pot. Ooh, look, it's got one of those kind of fancy ends on it. I wasn't quite sure what that was gonna be like. Now that the oil is heated up, we're going to pour everything in here. Celery, onions, and garlic. The celery, onion, and garlic have been cooking for a couple minutes, so now it is time to season and whatnot. Coconut aminos instead of soy sauce. And I'm really not going to measure these ingredients, kind of just measuring with my heart. We've got our tomato paste right here. We're going to add this. We got our turmeric right here. We're going to add some of that. That's going in. We've got our paprika right here. We're going to add some of that. Paprika. Okay, now we just need to stir this up and cook this for a couple of minutes. Since we don't have any extra liquids, our tomato paste is like glopping up, but I'm just following the directions. I think our chicken livers are next and then the broth. Okay, chicken liver is going in. Man, okay, y'all, I don't know. So far, this is what we have. The chicken livers are getting slimy. I don't like this. I've had to reschedule 3 times. 3 times for this dog nail trim. I just rescheduled again because it's 1:45 and the place is probably about 10 to 15 minutes away. I haven't even finished my soup. I haven't eaten my wings. My house is a mess. Like, I just was like, can I reschedule for next weekend? They asked me if I had an appointment for tomorrow. I'm like, I have to work. Chicken livers have been cooking for a few minutes, and this is what they look like. I think they might be kind of done. It's just to add the broth and then cook them a little bit more. So we're gonna add the broth. Also, these are my chicken wings that I cooked, and I just picked up pre-seasoned at Whole Foods for lunch. Just something quick and easy. Key lime pie that I got for a little family dinner this evening that I'm gonna bring with me. If you don't know, now you know. I am a huge key lime pie critic and connoisseur. I'm very picky though. And yeah, this says best in marathon. So I have high hopes and high expectations for this key lime pie. We're gonna add the entire thing of this chicken broth. And then we cook for another 5 minutes. Whoa, stir that up. I am incredibly stressed out right now. I was at my daughter's home, and we were celebrating a late Christmas because I didn't get to celebrate with either one of them, like my parents or my daughter and her boyfriend. And oh my gosh, I left Scout home alone. You guys know I work outside the house and she's fine all day by herself. And I leave her for just like I think I was gone for like 2 or 3 hours, 3, 4 maybe. Max. I wasn't gone very long because I was just gone for the evening. And I come home, I have this whole list of everything I need to do. I need to feed Scout. I need to get her outside. I wanted to clean the kitchen. I wanted to cut my papaya. And then at least if I can get those things out of the way, then I will be set to go to bed. I didn't get my vlog up today. I didn't even have time to edit that. I thought I might edit it for a couple hours tonight and then finish it up tomorrow and get it out tomorrow evening and just be a day late, whatever. It is what it is. And I come home. I didn't notice at first, but I started to see that it looked like maybe Scout was limping by her bowl. But I thought, maybe I'm just seeing things. She seems to be fine. I don't know what's wrong. Mind you, I think the last time I was hanging out with, was it my parents or was it Izzy? My youngest was in town. I don't remember. But I was hanging out with Mia, my daughter. And I came home and Scout was limping. But she seemed to be just fine. But she was limping. I was like, I put a leash on her and we walked outside. She was limping, so I just carried her down the stairs because I want her to go at least pee. I carried her back up. I put her on the couch. I don't know what she's licking right now, so maybe she's fine. I don't really know. She was limping. I put her on the couch. She looked like she was in complete like discomfort, pain, but I kept like, not really hard, but I was like tenderly going around her leg that she was like hanging out. I call it her sexy leg. She was sitting under her one side, had her other leg out, and I was like mushing around on it softly and gently to see if she would like yelp, because I thought she broke a bone or something like that, strained a muscle or something, and then she would like yelp if I touched something that hurt. And that was my sign that I was like, okay, she probably broke something. I probably need to go take her to the vet in the morning or emergency vet tonight or something. I don't know, she's licking. And I'm thinking maybe she could have just been limping because she strained a muscle, but I am stressed out. Update on Scout. I cleaned my kitchen and I took a quick shower, and now Scout and I are just laying in the bed. I'm just petting her and trying to keep her comfortable. She doesn't seem to be like, she hasn't been crying or yelping or anything like that, like she's in that much pain. And so I don't think there's any need to go to an emergency vet. I'm gonna call our vet in the morning, see if we can get in. I don't know what work's gonna do. Hopefully they'll be chill about me figuring out what the heck I'm gonna do with my dog. But Scout has had herniated discs in her neck in the past, and we've just, like, as much as she just, like, pretty much is on bed rest and I carry her around everywhere, she was fine and, like, within a week or two, and just scar tissue grew over. So if she has, like, a herniated disc again, hopefully that is a possible outcome. It is still very expensive because they have to take x-rays. I don't really know. I don't know if she broke a leg or something. I don't know. I'm quite really scared right now. I so think up every little moment of this cuddle session that she's allowed me to have. Uh-oh. Update on Scout. It's Monday, so now I have to go to work. Her vet doesn't open till 9, and quite honestly, the last time I called her vet, it took them 2 days to return my voicemail. So we can't wait 2 days. We might have to find a new vet today. I don't know why they're taking 2 days, but now it's really ticking me off because she needs to get seen today. I got to work, and because I don't like carry my laptop home with me every day because I'm not like a remote or hybrid, so I just leave my laptop at the office. But I got to work, I started to cry a little bit, and then I was like, pull yourself together. I messaged my boss and let him know what was going on, and he said, are you at home? And I said, no, I don't know what you want me, like what you would want me to do, you know. And he told me to take my laptop and go home, and I'm just so beside myself leaving the Scout this morning. Hopefully she didn't get off the bed. I just don't know where she's at, and it's still barely now 8 o'clock, and I still have to wait for the vet to open another hour. Oh my God, y'all. I am beside myself. Luckily, I'm still kind of training, and I'm just kind of doing some busy work. A project they wanted me to work on, but it's kind of busy work. Kind of needs to be done project to some degree at some point, you know, within this 2024 year calendar. So luckily I don't have anything pressing, and I can just work on that and cry my eyes out. But I had to go to the office of the girl that I have a meeting with at 11, and was like, can we move our meeting to like another day? And I'm like crying my eyes out in her office. I'm like, Scout's my only child right now. We are off to see the vet. I got her in a little blankie over here. Hopefully she's comfortable. We did get a few hours of sleep last night. We'll see how this goes. I'll keep you guys updated. We're at the vet. Oh my goodness. No fever, and her heart rate is perfect. I love you, booties. I do. I love you. You did a great job. You did a great job, and you're beautiful. So cute. You're so cute. We spent like 3 or 4 hours at the vet. She was getting x-rays. She was getting shots. They gave us like 4 bottles of pills and some other pack of pills. So she has 5 different pills to take every single day throughout the day. Some of them are half pills to split up throughout the day, and then some are whole. It was overall a great experience. We got in and got out, but they were very busy.
And they honestly didn't have room for us on the schedule, but they made some room and got us in. But they did say if she doesn't heal in a few weeks, then they're gonna diagnose her with IBDD and we're gonna have to see a neurologist. So say all your prayers for little Miss Scout over here. It has been a day. I'm exhausted. We didn't get up until like 5:53-ish, so we did not do our normal 4:50 a.m. wake up, but I've been up on and off since like 2 or 3 a.m. this morning, just making sure Scout's, getting her love in so she knows that I'm there for her and checking on her, make sure she's breathing and everything, because I didn't know what was wrong with her. I was like, is she gonna die overnight? Like, I was stressed out. Got Miralax. Don't know how I'm going to give it to her yet. Haven't figured that out. I haven't bought applesauce in ages, so I don't even know what aisle to go down. I think this is powder. Oops. I think I need to go back for the liquid. Well, I'm crazy. I went back to go to get the liquid, and I picked this up because it was cheaper, and this is also powder. But it says you can dissolve it in any liquid. And I found the applesauce. Just want to get something simple, no sugar added. I don't know. Where's that at? Applesauce, unsweetened. Applesauce. I'm hoping she'll eat this by the spoonful. Got the goods. Gonna go home and take care of the baby, hopefully.
Okay, mix up some applesauce and Miralax. I want to see if we can spoon feed Scout. But you can hear her. She's in discomfort. Do you want to eat any of this? Okay, applesauce. Isn't that cold? You don't want to lick it? I'll be eating it. Do you want to eat it? You don't want to lick it a little bit? Ooh. Great job. I love that for you. Yeah. You don't have to put much effort into this meal. Mommy's getting you the wicked easy meals. Do you want a little bit more? Yeah. You like applesauce? Good job. Okay. Look at who's out of bed on day one eating some dinner from her bowl. I opened up another applesauce and that is her third bowl. I had to make her 3 separate bowls. She was not happy with the other one. She looked at them and she did not want to eat them. I tried wet with a little Miralax and I think she could smell that. She looked at it. Then I tried just wet. And she looked at that. So then I washed the bowl and I put dry food in there with no water, no nothing. And she's eating that. She had a little more applesauce. I have yet to try the chicken liver soup that we made. And this morning before I left for work, I actually took a few of the chicken livers. Now, I'm not going to say I took all of them because I threw a bunch of them out, about half. I took some of the chicken livers and cut them up into really tiny little pieces in here. So I was hoping that they were tiny enough where I could just swallow them if I hated them. At least I was getting the vitamins in. And I randomly threw in some black beans this morning because I was like, there's not much in this soup. Like, it needs a little more to disguise the taste and give a little volume to the food. I like, if I'm going to eat healthy, I like to do like, if I'm going to do like just veggies and stuff like that, kind of healthy, then I like to have volume. Like this afternoon, I made a big old rice cauliflower bowl with a little bit of some ground pork, avocado, sour cream, and pineapple salsa. But most of the bowl was cauliflower rice. I'm just over here delaying this. Honestly, I couldn't even taste them. I tasted more of the black beans than anything. So this is probably the way I'm going to eat them over the next
few weeks.
Day 2 of Scout's thing. We went to the vet yesterday, and yesterday night, like last night, I've been not sleeping like normally on my bed. Scout's like down here, and like the head of the bed is up here. I've been sleeping with my head down there by her and just kind of cuddling her and petting her throughout, like kind of like if I wake up, I'll give her a quick rub before I pass right back out. But kind of, and we had a much better night's sleep, but me being just worried about her and making sure she gets petted and loved on throughout the night, I kind of woke up here and there, just like look at the time, make sure I didn't oversleep my alarm, which is dumb because it was like, 2 a.m., 3 a.m. or whatever. So definitely never overslept my alarm. We were actually up before the alarm. Took advantage of working from home today and slept a little bit later. So that was nice. And then Scout, I took her out. She went pee. She had her breakfast this morning. I gave her some little chunks of peanut butter bread with her pills on it. So she got her like first doses of almost everything. There's one pill that says like for best usage, it's you take it like 2 hours after you take the tramadol. So we're waiting till about 7:45 this morning, and we're gonna give her that. Do you need some help? Do you smacking your gums up in my ears? Brought Scout out for a quick little morning walk. I don't want her to get too much exercise, but I feel like she needs to get some to tire her out and just stretch her legs. She hasn't been out much the last couple of days. I left Scout at home and I'm headed to the office to go back into the office. It's going to be much better. Like yesterday was good, and I wanted to stay home that extra day to like monitor her because she's never had some of those pills. You just never know if your dog's going to have a reaction, and God forbid something happened and I wasn't there. So, but she's taken all of her pills. She's had them a couple of times, about 3 times by now. So no reactions or anything. And yesterday was just kind of like chaotic. She jumped off the couch like once, even though I'm like literally right there. I'm like, ah! I was working on like my laptop. I had to like throw my laptop on the couch, get up and get her before she jumped off. Like I think the like meds are really good pain meds, and they're like making her think that she's good to go. Ooh, y'all. Last night was the worst night ever, and I'm still not out in the neck of the woods. Scout's not the only one doing terrible in this house. I don't know why, but my stomach was so cramping up. I don't know if I just have a bunch of gas I need to release or if I need a poop. I pooped yesterday morning, a really good poop, before I left for work. And then I felt fine all day, but when I got home, after I walked Scout on her evening walk, my stomach cramped up so bad. I never ate dinner. I had gotten Miralax for Scout for, because she's going to get all clogged up while she's on these pills if she doesn't take some Miralax a little bit. I drank some Miralax. I drank, what did they call it? A chia seed shower. I don't know if that's what it's called, but it's like water, chia seed, and I put a little lemon juice in there. I drank a bunch of that last night, like that much, with like maybe a good 2 teaspoons of chia seeds in there and some lemons. I never ended up pooping. I ended up farting some, but I ended up going to bed. We laid on the couch, and then about like 7:30 I started to fall asleep. So about like 8 o'clock I went to bed last night. My stomach is still not 100% this morning. Like I feel fine, but at the same time, like if I go to sit down, it starts to cramp a little bit. Could also be that I was pushing a little hard to try to poop yesterday. So I don't know. But we're gonna get this little doll baby out for her morning walk, and we're gonna hope that maybe mommy can poop this morning. I love you. Are you ready? You had your tramadol already? She's been doing so good, taking her medicine And yesterday she stayed in her crate all day, locked up, and she was just happy as a lark. Time to get Scout's medicine together. We're doing some Trader Joe's almond butter. She's gonna have one of these little pills in this pack. These are hard to get into. I have to just cut them. Ma'am, I'm getting your pills together. These twice daily, getting all the pills together. Tiny, this little capsule is so cute and tiny. Pill right on top. Oh my goodness, let's let Scout out her little house. Oh, hello. Hello. Happy Friday. I am just sipping on my green tea and headed to work. And it is another 3-day weekend. Bless it. I love this time of year for that. But at the same time, all of these like 3-day holidays are like jam-packed together, and then you got like several months where you get no days off. In between doing things at work, I am finally pulling the trigger on this for Scout. I think this is the perfect height for the couch. It's not the gray one. I decided to go with a coffee one because I don't know if I could do gray. I had a gray couch a few years ago during the pandemic times. I loved it, but now I feel like gray is just so depressing. So I think the coffee one will be a little bit better. It is a couple more extra dollars. I think the gray one's like $39 and this one's $41, almost $42. But I'm pulling the trigger on this. Scout is going to love it. I think it even comes with this little well, it comes with this pocket, but I even think they might include one of these lint rollers. And then I'm also getting myself this little light. I feel like sometimes I don't have like the lighting in my living room isn't in the right place, if that makes sense. Like the lighting is in the middle of the room, and with my old lady eyes, it is hard to read my book sometimes, and I feel like I don't read it as often as I should. And I feel like I might enjoy reading a little bit more if I had like a little light, and I think it's like $10, so it's worth the investment. Well, hopefully that will work out. It had really good reviews. It is rare that you will see me get fast food, but we are venturing out today. We are venturing out today for lunch because I ran out of all my chicken liver soup, and I need to work on my grocery list, but I keep getting busy today. I didn't work on it last night. I like to get my groceries Friday evening. We'll see if that happens. I don't know, but I'm so excited. I got Chick-fil-A with my parents when they were here last week or over the weekend, and I've been craving waffle fries ever since. Heaven. This is my 1-week gingivitis update. My teeth feel so much better. I think mostly, I needed to cut the sugar out and just, I don't think it's bad to have sugar every now and then, but I feel like I have addictive personalities like hopefully I don't have more than one personality, but I think I have an addictive personality. Probably stems from something that I'm thinking about in my family, but I don't want to say it because it's kind of rude. But I started taking this CoQ10. I don't know exactly, I can't remember why I started taking this, but that's what Being Like AI recommended to me. So I started that. You guys know I've been on my vitamin C tablets for a while, for a few weeks now, probably a month. I've been taking that, and then I've had this cod liver oil. Well, I got the cod liver oil and the vitamin C tablets at the same time, and I've been working for a little over a month. This will make it 2 months, and I got this right before I started. So about a month and a half-ish, I've been taking that stuff. And then I, as you guys know, made my chicken liver soup. And I feel like, and I've had that every day except for today. I got Chick-fil-A, of course, because I ran out of chicken liver soup. And I did ground pork in my little like cauliflower rice bowl for dinner. And I definitely think that A, cutting out the sugar like I was saying, but B, I just think my body was not getting enough vitamins. I do not think so. I wasn't eating a lot of meat, and if I do eat meat, I feel like I probably am not picking, like I feel like I'm always going to chicken or always going to ground beef, and I'm probably not getting enough of this essential vitamins I need. And I really think that my body was probably really deficient in vitamin A for probably a long time, probably years. And I've noticed like just taking, and I've been taking this stuff for a while. I only did the chicken livers this 1 week, and I've noticed such a tremendous difference. So I'm gonna make chicken liver soup for a few weeks. After that, I think I'm going to, I don't know what I'm gonna do, because I know I was saying I would switch to cod liver oil, like a fermented cod liver oil, but I think I'm gonna stick with the chicken liver soup for like a few more weeks, maybe, if I can try to make myself withstand it for like a full month. And then after that, I think what I'll do is probably try to have like chicken liver as like a snack. I know that sounds really weird. If I could just like crunch one up, I mean, not hard, if I could just stir fry it up and kind of eat a little bit as like a little afternoon snack, or like some time in my day, put a little couple of bites in my mouth, a few days a week. I think that will be really helpful. Long term, I don't know what I'm going to do, because I'm like, am I going to eat chicken livers for the rest of my life every single week? That doesn't sound enjoyable. So I don't really know what I'm going to do, but definitely feel like I was deficient in vitamins. Probably could pick up eating fruits again, but I don't know. I'm still only in chapter 4 of my book. I need to get through that. It's hard. It's hard to read when you're working early, and then I had my parents here, and we were busy all week, and then scout stuff this week, and I'm exhausted. But I definitely am going to pick my book up this weekend and read some more in that, and figure out some more foods I can and can't have, and try to modify my diet even more. But anyway, I love y'all, and I will probably see y'all next week in the vlog. Thanks for hanging.